Hello and welcome to my channel. I am PandaPops and I like to bring you blockchain gaming and crypto related content. If you are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload brand new videos. For today's video, we are going to be talking a little more about the Sandbox game and in particular the Sandbox Games Alpha Season 6. Now I have done a small sort of introduction video around the Sandbox Alpha Season 6, so you can check out that in the description below, or you can click, there'll be a link somewhere, probably over here, that can take you to go have a little look at that. But that was like an introduction to the Sandbox Alpha 6. Now, the Sandbox game does run different types of events and competitions throughout the year. They have game jams where you can create gaming experiences using the free-to-use software Game Maker. They also have vox edit contests where you can create the voxel assets. These are all of the in-game items that you see within the sandbox. And so with these contests, you can win sand, you can win catalyst, sometimes you can even win a land. And these are useful lands to publish your experiences, catalysts for minting and selling your assets if you wish to sell them in the in-game marketplace. If you do want to know more information about how to sell and mint your assets, then definitely go check out some of my other videos, which will be linked in the description as well, about catalysts, what are catalysts, and how to mint and sell your assets. For Alpha Season 6, Sandbox run multiple different Alpha seasons, and these are larger events that have a larger collection of experiences, whether they are IP experiences, in-house curated experiences, or UGC experiences. UGC means user-generated content. That means you, as a general user who has developed a game, where maybe even for a game jam, your experiences can be selected and placed within an Alpha season. Alpha Season 6 is currently just past the halfway mark. They are in week 6 out of 9. So this season has 9 weeks to it. For me personally, 9 weeks seems like a little bit too much. However, with these Alpha seasons, they have tested out different mechanics for the seasons. Like, Season 1 is vastly different to how Season 4, 5, and 6 have been. The length of time has also switched up. So I'm assuming the team is trying to find like what best works with the community from like trial and error of these different length of times and these different season mechanics. One thing that is vastly different from Alpha Season 5 and Alpha Season 6 is that in Season 5, you actually couldn't finish the battle pass without basically purchasing something. Whereas within Alpha Season 6, during the town hall, and mentioned numerous times by staff members, that it is fully possible to finish the battle pass up to level 35 without needing to purchase anything whatsoever. They do also have like spotlight experiences, adventure quests, and like social challenges that will give you additional EP. From what has been communicated, it should be fully possible to just finish that battle pass from just playing the experiences with no purchases. So that is one major thing that they changed from the last season to this season. Another thing that has changed, and I don't know how I personally feel about this, so let me know in the comments, but they are only releasing experiences sort of like 3 times a week, so on a Monday, on a Wednesday, and on a Friday. So each week, just 3 different experiences are launched compared to other seasons where we have seen almost an experience every day, every other day. This seems to be like a much smaller collection of experiences over a larger amount of time. And I believe this is to give like people a chance to sort of go at these experiences in their own pace. One other reason I think this might be the case is up until this season, the experiences haven't had like saved data. So with Season 6 also introduced the Game Maker 0.12 a few months before this season launched. And with Game Maker 0.12, it included save data. So people were able to actually have their experiences save certain logics within their games, meaning you could now actually go into an experience, earn some items or earn some currency, leave, come back and find that that's still the case, that it's saved. You know, if I'd earned 50 of something in a game, I come back and I have still earned 50. Not all the experiences are utilizing this feature, but the vast majority of the new experiences are. And although I will say, personally for me, it's great that we have this. I would have liked to have seen this come a little bit earlier, but it's great that it's here now. And it really has expanded what can happen within the games, and also allowed like longer playtime. You know, I might not want to sit there for 3 hours and play one game and grind it for 3 hours. However, I might want to sit there, play for an hour, leave, come back the next day, do 20 minutes, leave, come back another day, do another hour. You know, you can really go out at your own pace. So I do think that that could also have played into, hey, we're just going to release like 3 because we're going to be testing like longer games, gameplay mechanics, because we've got that save data, is what I'm saying here. So there's been multiple amazing experiences across different IPs, with the main highlighted IP is Cirque du Soleil, and we can see this within the social hub. They have 2 Cirque du Soleil experiences, which is Cirque du Soleil Lucia, as well as Mad Apple. We can see that they've got a Jamiroquai experience here, Cheech and Chong, Aoki in Club XYZ, which also Club XYZ has been a prominent experience from the very first season. And every season they change it. There's a different highlighted artist within that, and the experience transforms to sort of represent that artist and the season as well. And they do such an amazing job. And I absolutely love being Club XYZ. It's a very simple experience, but it looks beautiful. It looks really cool. And I enjoy being in there, especially as a multiplayer experience. It's a fun social hub to hang out with your friends. King Kong is a really good narrative experience, which I think the Game Maker tools lend itself really well for creating those more exploration, narrative-driven, crafting style experiences, which I really, really love. But back to the season as a whole. So we are within week 6, so there's a total of 9 weeks. So what you do is you gain EP, you fill up your battle pass. You need a premium pass to unlock the premium content. Otherwise, there's items that you can get on the free pass. So you can get the dinosaur eggs, you can get this equipment. There's even sand that you can earn on the free pass. On the premium pass, you can get a Cirque du Soleil mannequin. These are classed as collectibles and are avatars, and we can have a quick look at that. But in my last video, I went more detail with it. We've then got the IP passes. These allow you to claim additional sand rewards from these. And then right at the end, you need to have the premium pass for this. Premium passes are 30 sand. You need the premium pass to get the key. And then what that key does is unlock the reward pool here. So the more EP you get, the higher portion of the pool that you get. Now, I think for a lot of people, they were looking at this and being like, more EP equals more rewards. Technically, yes, but also it depends how many more people are on that leaderboard. So the more people on the leaderboard, the more it has to be shared. But you still receive a higher portion based on how much EP you have. If for some reason you happen to have the key, and you have 0 EP, if that is a situation that happens, you have the key, you have 0 EP, you're not going to get any sand rewards because you have 0 EP. So the more EP you have, the higher portion of the prize pool that you get. However, more EP doesn't mean your sand rewards keep going up, 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 because it still has to be shared. So the prize pool is 250,000 sand. If you have more EP, you get a higher portion of that that's being distributed between everyone. Collectibles, we've been over this before, but you can get the mannequins. You transform the mannequins in the experiences. So some of these you have to get fragments in the Cirque du Soleil experiences. You then transform them in those Cirque du Soleil experiences when you get enough fragments as a quest, and then it transforms your avatar. Once they're transformed, you'll get the EP for them. And if you've got the boosters, which if you own the Jurassic World dinosaurs, whether they're eggs or adults, you'll get a booster. You have to go here and claim them. Now, one thing that I do want to make real clear, be super careful buying off of secondary markets like OpenSea, because it should show you whether the trait, it will say like season 6 and it will show the trait of it will say booster and then season 6, and that means that it's been used already. Basically the boosts are stamped to the person who's used them. So if I have claimed these and then I go and sell one of these dinosaurs, you will not be able to claim that boost. Okay, and occasionally sometimes the metadata isn't updated, so you need to be really, really careful purchasing these dinos on the secondary market, because you may not get the booster rewards because they've already been used. So I would suggest not purchasing on the secondary market to avoid that. But then, yes, they get boosted EP. Then we have all the sand chests. We've gone over this. Landowner rewards as well. And then avatar benefits by minting, not buying on secondary, but by minting these avatars, you will get a one-off bonus EP. You also get weekly EP for the rarity of your avatar. So if you have an epic avatar, you will get bonus based off of the highest rarity of your avatar. It doesn't like add all of your avatars up. So if your highest avatar is an epic, you get 140 EP per week, no matter how many epics you own. If your highest one is legendary, you'll get 300 EP per week. You can also see a breakdown of your EP here. So you can click and it will show you all of the breakdown. What I will say, where it says quests, every time they're launching a new experience, this number goes up. That isn't showing the full amount of EP you can get from just the games. By the time all the experiences are launched, that should be over 5,000. You need 5,000 EP to complete the Battle Pass. There is also invite your friends to earn EP. I am going to link my referral link, so if you are new to the Sandbox, please use my referral link. I'd appreciate it so much. Please use it. You have to get to level 10 for me to get any EP, but I'd really appreciate it if you did do that. That would be really cool. Thank you. For me, so many of these experiences are actually loads of fun. I'm seeing with every season sort of more unique and better curated experiences. Now, I will say occasionally there have been some like little issues where there's been a slight bug, and from what I've seen, the Sandbox team has worked really hard to make sure that those are fixed as soon as possible. It can be really difficult with how these seasons work is, from what I've seen all the time in the past, it's been a new Game Maker version comes out, a few months later another season comes out that is incorporating all of those new Game Maker features. And there's been a lot of new Game Maker features, and generally the games aren't played on the same scale outside of a season as they are during a season. So some things may get missed because people playing in the season is a larger scale of people compared to out of season, where there might not be as many people all playing the exact same game. There's like people playing lots of different games. If you purchase the Premium Pass, which is 30 sand, on the Battle Pass side of everything, you'll earn 42 sand. So that's from the free rewards, from the chest rewards. So that's 12 sand more than you put in, which isn't a huge amount. However, by getting the Premium Pass, you get the key, which then unlocks the Sand Pool leaderboard. And yes, maybe you won't get like a ton of sand here, but what they've done in previous seasons was it was just a random raffle. And so just random people would win, and it wasn't correlated to your EP. What happened was your EP would give you a ticket, a raffle ticket, and then maybe you'd get chosen, you have more chances of winning, but you weren't guaranteed to win sand. I think doing the sand pool this way is so much fairer that it is equivalent to your EP. How much you've played, whether you've invested anything. Now, there is a chance that maybe you'll buy the avatars and you won't get more than what you've paid. And that needs to be a decision you make. And with all of this is you can always, you know, go back. Like, you could be here in the final week and you can make that decision. I'm going to buy this avatar. It's been said numerous times that these avatars are only for this season. There will be no possible way other than purchasing on the secondary market to get these avatars. These are only for this season. They are like a season exclusive avatar. And I think they look really freaking cool. I like them. Other people may not, but I think they look really cool. So overall, what do I think about the season? I've really enjoyed it. There's been like a few ups and downs. I'm still playing. I'm still actively playing this season. There's a lot of really good experiences, and the social challenges are super easy to do. The spotlight experience also easy EP to just get. I would also say a lot of these experiences are still fairly low effort for the vast majority of them, and not like super low effort, just it's not going to take too much of your time. And the fact that they're only releasing 3 experiences over a week means that you've got plenty of time to play those experiences. Now, for me personally, 9 weeks seems too long. Let me know in the comments how many weeks do you think a Sandbox Alpha season should be? Me, I think it should be like 6. 6 weeks seems like a good amount of alpha season time for me personally. So yeah, check out the Sandbox Alpha Season 6. A few more weeks. You've got time. If you start today, in fact, even if you start in the last week, you'll have to like put in time because you've got an entire season of experiences to play. But you should be able to fully finish the Alpha Pass from just playing the experiences. So from just playing the experiences, you don't need to purchase anything. You should be able to finish the Alpha Pass based on what's been communicated. So definitely, like, start either today, start tomorrow, start when you want. Just start before the season ends. Start before the season ends. Let me know what you think. Do you like the Sandbox? Have you looked into the Sandbox? What are you doing in the Sandbox if you are in the Sandbox? What games have you liked for this season? What is your favorite experience this season? Mine is really hard between probably King Kong and Jamiroquai at this point, and I always love Club XYZ. I feel like I shouldn't mention it because it's in every season. But yeah, those ones I love for different reasons. I really like them for lots of different reasons. But yeah, let me know what experience you like. As always, check out these videos. Check out some of these other videos. You might like them. Let me know if there's other crypto games that you want me to check out, look into. I'm all for checking out some different crypto games. Let me know. And as always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the Metaverse. Hopefully, I will see you next time. Goodbye.